Long, low, and slack, the Polygon Siskiu T7E is a hard-hitting e-enduro bike that's primed to tackle any trail. It comes stock with 29-inch wheels, but the sleek alloy frame has a trick up its sleeve. A high-low flip chip in the seat stay assembly allows you to tweak the geometry or switch to an MX wheel setup by running it in the high position. This MX or mixed wheel approach is also known as a mullet, where you retain the 29-inch front wheel but run a smaller 27.5-inch wheel out back. And I can't stress enough that this is a really important feature on the Polygon, and for two reasons. The first being that when I measured the stock geometry of the T7E in the low position, it was much slacker in the head angle and considerably lower in the BB height than claimed. Now, I'm not complaining that the geometry was even more enduro focused than intended, but it does mean that some riders, even with the full 29-inch setup, are going to want to run the flip chip in the high position just to elevate the BB height a touch and avoid clipping pedals left, right, and center, especially on steep technical climbs. And the other reason I mentioned the geometry adjust feature on the T7E is because the frame comes in 4 sizes, small through to XL. Currently, all 4 sizes have 29-inch wheels, but I'd like to see Polygon split the wheel size options right down the middle. This would mean that the 2 smaller sizes would come fitted with MX wheels as standard, so shorter riders would have more clearance to get their weight back on the steep, fun trails that Polygon actively encourages you to seek out. Because let's face it, this bike absolutely rips. And it's not just the vital stats of Polygon's sleek aluminium frame that impressed me. The T7E also gets a full power Shimano EP801 motor and a removable 630 watt-hour battery, all for £4,000. But to get that price, you need a Go Outdoors Club members card that costs £5. But that's money well spent, right? Being a full power motor, the Shimano EP801 unit boasts 85 Nm of torque, and with 3 power modes and a neat handlebar remote, you can instantly tailor the level of assistance you need to match the terrain or the distance of your ride. You also have 2 distinct profiles that you can customize in the Shimano eTube app to give the motor very different ride characteristics. In fact, the only thing that's missing from the Shimano app is the ability to increase the overrun of the motor, which is basically how long the motor keeps driving you forward once you stop pedaling, where more overrun is really handy for technical climbing. Sliding scales on your smartphone aren't the only adjustments you're going to want to focus on though. To get the most out of the Polygon, you'll want to make full use of all the adjustability that Aerosprung Sunder suspension has to offer. So whether you want to run your suspension fast and poppy or slow and composed, the fork and shock have the external compression and rebound adjustments that allow you to do just that. Travel on the fork is 150mm, and with 144mm travel on the rear, the Polygon Siskiu T7E clearly has the numbers to go fast. Fast enough to make it the winner of our affordable e-bike shootout. But with the battery falling out and the shock blowing, we almost wrote the Polygon off after just 2 rides. To find out more about what happened, head to mbr.co.uk for the full review, or you can watch the full test video right here on MBR's YouTube channel.